Stay back!
T-00, often referred to as Mr. X, is one of the most intimidating and powerful enemies that Leon and Claire will encounter during the events of the game Resident Evil 2. Born from further experimentation with the T-002 model from the Arklay Mountains, this beast is an improvement over its predecessor in nearly every way imaginable. Stronger, faster, and much more resilient, T-00 was sent into Raccoon City to fulfill a mission that it would stop at nothing to complete. The story of the T-00 as we know it begins in the Arklay Mountains, with research and development into Umbrella's most successful bioorganic weapon at the time, the Tyrant. T-002 was the crowning achievement of the Spencer Mansion facility, with many of the staff there going so far as to dub it the ultimate life form. However, while the creature bore exceptional strength, impressive durability, and intelligence at near-human levels, one design flaw of the beast would make it basically unusable. Despite the Tyrant's ability to understand orders given to it, it had shown itself capable of disobeying. A flaw that had to be remedied if it were to ever be of any use in the field. Even with this shortcoming though, the Tyrant was still a force to be reckoned with, and so Umbrella would order for an embryonic clone of T-002 to be created and transferred to another facility where the necessary improvements could be made. This research would eventually lead to the creation of the T-103, the first line of Tyrants that Umbrella would deem ready for mass production. And on Sheena Island, just off the coast of Europe, they would set up a Tyrant production plant to do just that.
They're creating these monsters on this island.
The T-103s of Sheena Island boasted several slight improvements over their predecessor, the T-002. But the most important of these alterations was their ability to follow and carry out orders passed down by the higher-ups of the Umbrella Corporation. This made these monstrosities incredible assets in the field. And so, when Umbrella had need of some muscle in Raccoon City in September of 1998, they would request for 6 T-103 Tyrants to be airlifted into the city. Of these 6, 5 were to be dropped off at the incineration disposal plant to deal with a squadron of US Special Forces using it as their base of operations. And 1, T-00, was to be dropped off near the Raccoon City Police Department, tasked with killing any survivors that it found in the building before finding and securing a sample of the G-Virus. Unfortunately for Umbrella's ultimate BOW, however, the survivors that remained at the RPD were much more difficult to dispose of than had been intended. T-00 would manage to finish off a potential media threat in Ben Bertolucci, but other survivors within the building's walls would continuously evade the behemoth's deadly grasp, delaying his mission to obtain the G-Virus and eventually being the reason for his failure altogether. T-00 is one of the most deadly beasts to stalk the grounds of the Raccoon City Police Department, a creature of immense power that Umbrella has managed to perfect and even mass produce. Sent in to do a mission that the pharmaceutical giant had the utmost confidence it could complete on its own. T-00 is a truly fearsome opponent, and if you ever hear its thunderous footsteps approaching down the RPD's narrow corridors, hiding may be your only hope at survival.